tayo sa real estate uli. Mahirap ba magbenta now? Is the economy that bad that it's actually very difficult to sell? Or is it actually the right opportunity naman for people to buy? Ano ba nangyayari? Like if the economy is not doing well, is it okay to buy properties? Or is it okay to say? Is it okay to sell? Or but if the economy naman is doing well, what is the impact, say, on the real estate business?
Actually, in buying real estate, para sa akin, this is my opinion, there's no good time to buy. Right now is always a good time to buy. Kasi no matter what, like for say, today, you bought a wrong property. But time corrects it. Time corrects it. I mean, let's say, like, you bought a property in the middle of nowhere. So after 20 years, hindi ko lang kung maabutan mo. Pero I'm sure one of your team mag-benefit doon. Hindi-develop yung area eventually.
Kasi di ba sa Amerika, nangyayari, if there is economic depression, so nagpa-plummet yung presyo ng mga real estate. And in fact, there's a lot of enterprising individuals in the US who expended their money on real estate business only to lose them because of the economic depression. So sa atin ba, is it an issue that we also encounter here?
Is it
or
applicable here?
any day is always a good time to buy?
Here,
or even sell?
Yeah, dito, different case siya with US eh. Kasi, I think, mabilis kumiram ng pera sa US.
Yeah, yung subprime loans.
They live on credit no?
Yes.
Parang laging may
so
utang.
Dito, as you can see, mahirap umutang sa bangko. They get
Hindi lang basta-basta.
documents, they really check you. So, hindi very strict ang bank natin. That's a good thing.
So hindi ka mag-worry na sa pagbumili ka. So pag pumasok ka sa negosyo ng pagbebenta, so syempre di ba pag if the economy is not doing well, people don't have money to buy. So kung may negosyo ka, matutulog ba yung pera mo? So in the meantime, how do you basically handle those things to make sure that at least you're not incurring some business losses?
Right now kasi ang real estate market for Philippines, it's really doing good. I'm not saying ang daming benta. Pero in general, you'll notice naman kaliwat kanan yung tayo ng condominium.
Mga condo units,
townhouses, ibig sabihin, a lot of people are looking.
The demand, there is demand.
So hindi nawawala.
Oo. Mataas. It's, I can say, seller's market ngayon. Pero by the time na, syempre, it's a cycle eh. Hindi naman laging seller's market yan. There will come a time na magiging buyer's market. Lahat babagsak. Pero yun nga, I say, it's a cycle. Babalik ulit yan. Like, I'm not sure what year it is, Asian crisis. Wow.
Mga mid-90s
Yes.
yung Asian crisis.
Mura. Lahat ng murang property. So, everybody stopped buying. Pero yung mga may extra siguro or they keep on buying.
They took advantage.
They took advantage. Tapos nung bumalik na, ang dami nila, land bank. Kasi, yun.
Pero ang tanong ko lang ganito, for example, may bahay na talaga ako. Is it actually wise to buy additional properties? Like, I know some people, may bahay na talaga sila, but they keep on buying all those condo units. So, is it actually a
good
wise
idea?
investment? Is it a good idea to do that?
To invest in real estate.
One of the best investment is real estate.
What are the kinds of investments ba in real estate?
Real estate, you have two sa rental income, tapos sa capital gain. Capital gain is you earn through overtime. Pero
Because property appreciates.
It appreciates. Like for condominiums, the best time to buy is pre-selling.
Ano ibig sabihin ng pre-selling? Hindi pa gawa yung building,
yes,
di ba?
Hindi pa gawa. Kasi they will just show you plans, drawings. Pero syempre, you have to buy from a reputable developer. Kasi anyone can show you a piece of paper. And buy this, I'll build this in 5 years time. So,
pwede ka rin ma-scam dun no?
Ang maganda doon is, let's per se, we have extra. Actually, you don't have to have a lot of extra pag pre-selling kasi yung down payment naman, you can pay staggered. Like for some developers, diba? Down payment. Ang maganda nun, let's say, by 5 million ang cost ng pre-selling. From reputable developers, sometimes nagdo-double yun. Kasi may track record yun, as in, like for BGC, I think nag-start yun 80,000 per square. That time, BGC walang kahit ano, market lang. And ang price in that time is at par at Makati. So may mga buyers na, ito bibili dyan, walang pera dyan. Basta di Makati na lang ako, pares lang per square. But look at it now.
Mas mahal.
Mas mahal pa siya sa Makati. So sometimes you have to trust the developer. Parang ngayon, I think, 250 yata, 280 per square. So imagine that from 80,000, 10 years time. Tapos may rental income pa.
So kikita ka rin talaga na if you keep on buying real estate properties.
But you also have to be smart about it. Kasi one of the things that I learned in property, and correct me if I'm wrong, Marvin, pero kasi diba halimbawa, you have this empty portion of land, or let's say city, for example. The way you raise the market value of a certain area is by putting shopping centers, business districts, etc. Diba? So, nakikita nyo with certain developers, Ayala for example, ginagawa niya, tinatayuan niya ng mall, diba? Like yan, BGC, it started with market. Office buildings. It was already a grand master plan. Knowing na pag tinayo ko to, one by one, tataas yan.
Tapos may hospital na, di ba? May St. Luke's na.
Diba? Hindi na inuna yung bahay. Hindi na inuna yung residences. Para tumaas muna yung market value before you actually build on the residence part.
So it's always a good idea to buy if you have the money.
Yes, and
Hindi ba siya non-performing asset because at some point you need to sell them because you need resources because of an emergency. So paano ba hindi ka ba malulugi kasi may ganung issue, 'di ba? Parang kailangan ko yung pera, nabili ko to ng 10 million, I'd sell it for 5 na lang. So nalugi ka pa. So how do we reconcile that?
Yun nga. There's a saying, you don't put all your
eggs in one basket. Exactly.
So, ang real estate kasi, kasi pag primary home, iba yun. Pag you say investment, it's like, I have this extra 10 million, like sa bangko. We all know naman.
Mababa yung interest rate.
Halos walang tubo yan.
Oo, walang tubo yan. So, sa real estate may lagay. You buy even pag pre-sell niya, you don't have to shell out 2 million agad. Huhulugan mo yan. So, mabibilitan ka mag-ipon. Your money goes to somewhere.
Parang forced savings.
Forced saving.
Like I have when I was starting, I have a client in Seaman. Usually Seaman, pag dating dito, waldas yan eh. They go to nightclubs, they go trip yung buong barangay.
Para ka maraming friends sa Siemens, parang alam mo yan.
So,
masama ka sa mga gimmick. Mga bagong babang barko, di ba? So,
yun. So, I met a seaman. Napunta akong flyer before. Tapos, yun nga. I talked to him.
Thank you.
Wow.
parang we could all share mga services. Teka lang, meron na namang bumababa na pagkain.
This is spaghetti con albondigas pasta.
Dapat meron kang ganun. Yes! Pero one thing I like about Wanderlust is even the presentation. Sobrang pag nakita mo siya, gusto mo talaga siyang kainin. Pwede ba kami kumain?
Actually, in the
Are you
podcast.
supposed to, at least on display lang ba? Pwede rin kumain.
Oo naman, kanina pa ako kumakain.
Oo nga eh.
Kumain ka na.
Kaya ako magtanong, akala ko nga na ikaw yung nagba-violate ng rule eh. Ba't kumakain ako?
Ay, hindi. Sorry,
Hindi
kain
ko
kayo.
sinasabi ni Donna. No, but seriously, no, ganda ng presentation nila. Kasi some restaurants here in Tomas Morato, ayaw ka naman manira. Di ba, pagkita mo yung pagkain, parang ayaw mong kainin, di ba? Pero ito, pagkita mo, ang ganda ng presentation. Ngayon, titikman ko, ha. So, malalaman ko kung masarap. Masarap ba?
Oo naman.
Sobra, no?
Ay, sorry, for those listening in the podcast, kanina pa ako kumakain.
Kasi
Kaya
titikman ko yung
kumakain
isang...
habang...
Ano ba tawag?
Kung nagtataka kayo bakit hindi ako nagsasalita, it's because my mouth is full. Ayun. Actually, we wish we could show you, but I think the next best thing is, Kuya, meron po bang Instagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Tsaka may page ba kayo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can check them out.
Follow us na lang po sa Facebook page siya Instagram na Wanderlust.ph.
Okay, Wanderlust.ph. So, follow na lang on Instagram and Facebook para makita niyo itong kinakain namin.
So, parang puro German food yung ano niya.
So, Wanderlust, sir, means it came from the word Wanderlust po. It means it's Marami siya sa travel.
Travel.
Then, the V&A na letter ko is came from the owners ko sa mag-asawa. It's Valerie and Anthony. So, nilagay nila sa
okay.
Wilderness. Nilagay Wilderness.
Okay. Actually, it does sound German, no? Wanderlust. Okay,
Wanderlust.
pero from the owners
Sarap.
pala. That's nice.
Kasi usually masarap talaga. Sobra.
Sige, thank you. Thank you.
Sobrang sarap nito. Parang mapapanaginipan ko siya.
Ayun.
Diba? No, totoo, mapanaginipan ko to. Yung tipong mas malaking meatball daw talaga. So, sarap. It's good.
Alright, so going back, since we were talking about investing, may naririnig ako but I don't know what it is eh. What is the 1% rule in real estate or investing? Ano yun?
1% rule. Actually, I don't know that about that.
Pero naririnig ko
I
kasi.
think it's about the return of income. About magkano yung investment and it's supposed to be the
Babalik.
I'll read on that. Pag-usapan next topic.
Sige.
Pero tanong ko lang, kunyari, pag ahente ka ba, ilang percent ba dapat talaga should go to? Is it something that's regulated? Like for example, I want to venture into this. So if I sell a property, how much money do I get? Ilang persyento?
Parang standard yata.
Yes, mayroon siyang bracket. Pero actually, it really depends on the seller. Pero here sa Philippines, pinakamababa is 3. If you go lower than that, that's kind of offensive sa industry.
It's the same with interior design, diba? You basically, you have a certain way of charging.
Yeah.
If you go any lower than that, it's a little offensive na sa industry. And a little higher naman, it's...
Yeah. It depends really on the number of square meters and the amount of...
Yun yung bayad yan. Naalala ko yung law firm namin when we decided to do it, diba? So nag-law firm kami. Malaki yung binayad namin sa interior designer. Pero sobrang sulit. So yung mga kliyente namin, nadidisarm sila pagpasok nila sa office. Parang gusto nila talaga makipagkontrata sa amin. So malaking bagay pag maganda talaga yung disenyo ng lugar.
Branding mo.
Yeah.
Siyempre, if...
Nagmukha kaming mayaman, nagmukha kaming big time na law firm kahit hindi.
Very
Diba?
important ang interior design.
Pero yung interior designer namin, hindi talaga sobrang mahal yung mga ginamit niya. Pero the way she designed all those
made it
pieces, sobrang parang social. Parang big time kami na law firm talaga. So nakasingin kami ng maganda.
So you know it's worth it talaga to get an interior
That
design.
applies to showing houses to clients.
Yeah.
Let's say example, we have experiences na itong bahay may model unit. Tapos, kasi mabilis yung bentahan kung may model unit. Tapos, may bumili ng model unit, including all the stuff inside. After that, bumagad. Kasi parang, if the client goes to the house without anything, ang hindi nila masyadong appreciate it, walang laman. Kasi not all people can
Visualize
and have good imaginations. So, yun, tingin ko very important interior kasi ang laking impact. Even yung, anyway, ibang topic na yun.
Actually, kasi when it on the topic of design na, a lot of people assume that design is about making things look good. Actually, no.
It's more than that.
It's
It
more
takes
than
a lot
that.
of brain power actually.
Hindi ba yung madali lang? Sabi di ba madali lang naman yan, no?
Hindi.
Ako na lang, meron akong client, nagpatayo siya ng malaking bahay sa Tagaytay. So sabi ko, so how do you want to design it? Hindi, basta natayin nila yung structure, ako na bahala sa loob. I can fix it myself. Is it really a wise thing to do or should you actually consult an interior designer for that?
Better for a
Better
professional.
talaga if you consult an interior
Mahirap bang mag-design? Hindi pa siya madali?
Yes, it
Mahirap
takes a lot of
mag-design.
it takes a lot of planning and it really takes a lot of you have to be creative and you have to reflect what your client wants to convey in the design. So it's really more than like just arranging furniture.
Here's the thing, what people don't realize is, for those who are not in the design industry, and this is not just interior design, this is in all kinds of design. Design means making things work efficiently and making things work together while making it look good aesthetically. So if you think about it, interior design, is improving your way of life inside the home.
Yeah, it's
Diba?
improving your space.
It's improving your space. It's making sure that things work efficiently. Na yung tipong hindi ka pabalik-balik from one to another kasi maayos na tong room na to do the things you need in that space, etc. And at the same time, alam mong safe, hindi ka mababagsakan na lang ng cupboard, alam mo yon? Kasi kasama rin yun sa standard, safety standards.
Lalo na when you have kids, ano? So, dapat medyo...
Child-proof.
Pati
Oo.
mga aircon eh. I mean, for those of you who don't know, kino-compute din ng interior designer yan how much horsepower you will need in the room. Depends, di ba?
So, parang feng shui siya, no?
A more practical and
Sometimes we also deal with feng shui clients.
Yeah.
So, pagka ganyan, tatawag niya si Master Hans Kua.
He has so many billboards.
Oo, grabe, di ba?
Sa circle yata.
Siya daw ang #1 feng shui expert hindi lang sa Pilipinas, kundi sa buong
Siya yung
mundo.
nagsasabi ng ano, di ba? Hands-on ako.
Oh, hands-on ako. Oo. Meron niyang politiko dati na nagpa-feng shui sa kanya. Yun, awa ng Diyos, natalo. Pero siguro, it has nothing to do with
Nothing.
what he did. Pero sobrang mahal ang bayad ni ng mga feng shui experts na.
Yes.
Oh,
Experts of any kind naman.
oh, malaki.
For a reason. Yun. So yeah, so that's basically the reason why you should hire interior
Interior
designer.
designer.
Kasi yun nga, making the most out of your home,
Yes.
making it look good, and making sure na yung gusto mo mamimit dun sa tama.
Yeah.
So yun, it's not just about,
Try nyo to,
this
this is
looks
good.
nice.
Okay.
This is good, sobra.
And actually, it does look good.
Ako, kunin ko naman yung fish.
Kasi
Sarap
palit
ng pagkain
tayo.
dito, ha?
Palit tayo.
Parang gusto ko dito lang ako tumira. Kaya baka mamaya may bayad na eh, no? Samantalin natin nagkatulang bayad.
Hindi.
Are prices reasonable ba?
Baka-
Mr. Don, reasonable ba yung price dito? Nakita ko sa menu, okay naman eh. Pero I haven't seen the other
Hindi ko pa nakita yung the
items.
rest of the menu eh. Pero yung coffee nila, ang sarap ah. Like, gusto ko na nga eh. I actually want another cup. Nagpaparinig ako.
Oh.
No, later I'm gonna order.
Yan natin.
Alright. Tawag dito. Okay, so going back. So sa investment tayo, no? About putting your, ang tawag dito, di ba kanina sabi natin, don't... Oh, yun.
Seaman. It was my client. Nakausap ko siya sa mall. Then, sabi niya, actually, gusto niya, pero takot siya. Then I talked to him, I educated him, how this works, ganyan. Kasi apparently, a lot of people doesn't know how to buy a property. Basta, alam lang nila, mahal. So what happened is, I sat down with him, in-educate siya ano dapat gawin. And after sa turnover, it was very heartwarming kasi he said thank you kasi hindi niya naisip na nakakabili daw siya ng condominium. Even yung wife niya nag-thank you. Kasi parang he's been working 10 years na, wala siyang nabibili. So nung na-meet ko siya, ayun, hindi ko naman siya, I just educated him paano ginagawa. Tapos ngayon, may na sila, passive income na. Naging dalawa na yata, tatlong property niya.
Oh.
So every time he goes here, may cake ako lagi, may t-shirt.
Oh, he was very thankful. And all because you educated him.
Yes. So parang, nakakatawa, I help some people. Kasi, pera, hindi lang saan pupunta.
Oh, that's true. That's
Sabi ko, baka magkaaway ka ng mga kapitbahay mo, magalit sa'yo. Pag uwi mo, wala nang pandito eh.
I guess yung mga properties, it only becomes a non-performing asset if you don't make use of it. If hindi mo talaga siya,
pinapaupahan,
kung hindi mo siya pinapaupahan or i-develop.
or di mo siya tinitirhan.